Hello students, welcome to Saurabh classes, and this is Dr. Sarkar over here. We're going to discuss the CSR net section C today, and as I have been doing, I'll be discussing the organic and the inorganic chemistry part in details. Okay, the paper was held on 26th of November 2020. This is the first question. Among the following complexes, the one showing the highest rate of substitution of CO ligand on heating with one equivalent of PPH3 in decalin. Here, this is the eta 5, which indicates that it is coordinated to 5 atoms of a ligand. So we have eta 5 C5H5 MnCO3. Okay, so this is the ligand. And in the next option, we have eta 5 C5PH5 MnCO3, which means each of these hydrogens over here in the CP ligand have been replaced with the phenyl. We have eta 5 CH5 Me5 MnCO3, which means again in place of now hydrogen we have methyl groups over this cyclopentadienyl, and we have indienyl. This is a 6 pi electron system. Indienyl is a 10 pi electron system. However, in the indienyl, it is Mn is coordinated selectively to the cyclopentadienyl unit over here. So this is again over here, it is coordinated to this unit. That means again 6 pi electrons are used over here. So let us consider this is CO, which is a 2 electron donor. Okay. So each of this means 6 electron. Mn plus 1 oxidation state, that means it is a D6 system. The Cp is what? Cp minus, so C5H5 minus with cyclopentadienyl anion. So that means it is basically again a 6 pi electron system. So 6 pi electron system, 6 over here and 6 from these 3 ligands. So it is 18 electron system. There is no doubt about it. All right. Now, we have been asked these, this, and this, they're all 18 electron systems, in which the CO ligand substitution will happen faster when we have a PPH3. Now see, to attack this problem, we have to understand one thing. Mn can show fluxionality with the CP ligands. Okay, so that means it can switch from a eta 5 to eta 3. When it does so, okay, it becomes coordinatively unsaturated. Okay, that means it going from a higher condition number to a lower condition number, or going from an 18 electron system to a 16 electron system when it goes from eta 5 to eta 3. Now, if it is going from eta 5 to eta 3 here and here, which one will be faster and why? So for that, we have given explanation. If we consider the ligands present on the compounds, we can see that the 18 electron compound 4, which is this, contains the indienyl ring, which can slip to a 16 electron system. From this, it can go to a 16 electron system, which I'm calling 4b, more readily than the normal CP ring. So this can go easily from here to here than this. Why? Because the double bond that forms the part of a six-membered aromatic ring. So here you see, when it is going from eta 5 to eta 3, so here there were 6 electrons involved, here now 4 electrons involved, D6 system, that means total 10 electrons, and here 6 ligands from each of these CO ligand. So it is a 16 electron system. Here this is a 18 electron system. Okay, this slipping can happen because eta 3 mane 4 electron, and here now it is going to become a aromatic ring. So this type of gain in aromaticity for this unit for indienyl, okay, this is providing a by this ring slipping, it is providing a low energy route. So if you say this is the reactant, all these reactants are over here somehow. Okay, And now if it is slipping, so this red line is indicating that ring slipping is providing low energy pathway to go to the intermediate, which is necessary for the PPS3 to attack and take out the CO. Okay, so we say the ring slipping provides a low energy route to cognitive unsaturation, and thus the indanyl compound react with the incoming ligand much more faster, because low activation energy means what? Rate is faster. Okay, that is what the RNS equation will tell you. So there is this low activation energy or a low energy pathway. That means reaction rate will be faster, and so the incoming ligand now can attack, and the reaction will happen more rapidly than in comparison to where we have this only C5H5 or C5PH5 or have C5Me5 type of ligands. Okay, so I hope that clarifies the question that was asked. Okay, I give you in-depth analysis of this question and hope that will help you. For the next question, we have been asked the correct electronic configuration of frontier MO of Mn eta 5 C5 Me5 whole twice is. Now I will suggest two books over here which you can read. One is Hui and another is, so this is from Gary Wulzberg. Okay, the MO diagram is from Catherine Housecroft. All right, so, or you can say Atkins. Okay, so these are the books that you can consult for the MO diagram. Now here we have been given the options E2G, E2G, 2, A1G, 1, E1G2, E2G4, A1G1. 3 में we have E2G3, A1G2. In 4 we have E2G2, A1G3. Okay. I've given some ordering over here. I will explain what it means. Okay, but let me first take you to the reference where there is a MO diagram. So here we have the MO for the cyclopentadienes. Okay, so this is the MO, and this is the MO for the metal. Now both these sets will combine to give you the MO for the, what do I say, metallocene. All right, now for each CP ligand there are 12 electrons. Okay, so for 2 there will be 6 electrons. So for two ligands there will be 12 electrons. So we will say, if you fill up, I'm taking the case of Mn. So Mn, it will be what? Mn, it will be what? For any Mn, what will be? It will be CP2. That means there is 12 electrons there, and for Mn it will be D5 system, so 70 electron system. That means if I consider over here, Mn CP2, that means how will I fill up the electrons? 1, that means 2 electrons go over here, then 2, that means 4. This is doubly degenerate, so there is 2 and 2 over here. That means all total it is 8 now. This is also doubly degenerate, that means 2 and 2. That means there are, so this A1G, A1, A2, E1, E1 prime, this will take up 12 electrons from the CP. The rest of the electrons will be filled up in these 3 orbitals, where E2G is doubly degenerate, A1 is singly, and E1G is doubly degenerate, and it is anti-bonding in nature. Okay. Now let us consider something over here. Here it is saying that in manganosine has anomalously large behavior of unpaired electrons. Okay, this anomaly disappears. So manganosine means what? MnCp2, which is saying it is a high spin complex. So for all other metallocenes, it is normally low spin. Okay, now when will low spin occur in a manganosine type of complex? When you change, it is saying this, there is if there is a small, now it is saying the anomaly disappears on substituting the C5 ring with Me groups. That means if you're using instead of MnCp2, you use MnC5 Me5 2, then from a high spin it becomes low spin. That is the first thing. It is clearly mentioned over here. The pairing energy in MnC5 Me5 whole twice and MnC5H4 Me whole twice, which is low spin complex, but not in MnCp2, which is a high spin complex. Okay, it clearly says it is a high spin complex and this is a low spin complex. Why it is so? Because delta O over here, delta O for a MnC5 Me2 MnC5 Me5 whole twice ligand, it is going to be delta O greater than that of the pairing energy, and that is the condition for a low spin complex. But for MnCp2 it is what? Delta O is less than pairing energy. That means it's a high spin complex. It is also saying that the C5H Me5 ligand can be abbreviated as Cp star. So keep a note of this. Okay, there may be questions that are coming with MnCp5 Cp star whole twice. So be careful about that. All right. Now, what this means, now we will explain. Let's go back, and we are using the reference from the Hui over here, and I have given some ordering over here. So if it is saying high spin, that means what? We have already explained that this is Mn2, that means D5 system. We are saying delta O is less than pairing energy. High spin means what? Eg2, A1G, E1G. This is antibonding in nature, as I've said before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means what? For a MnC5H5 whole twice, it should be option 1, the correct. But here the question is not about MnC5H5. The question is about MnC5 Me5 whole twice. That means they're talking about the MnCp star whole twice ligand or system. So here it is already said, to be discussed later, in MnCp, in the Cp2Mn, which has this configuration, that means that consistent with 5 unpaired electrons, I have already explained. Okay, in this instance, 2 of these electrons are found in E1G antibonding level, which is also correct. Substituents of the C5 ring can be very influential in altering the differences between the MOs. So that means here the orbital ordering can be influenced by putting some substituent on the C5H5 ligand, which means what? With 5 methyl groups on the ring, pentamethyl cyclopentadienyl, that means Cp star, okay, which means this spin pairing occurs and the electronic configuration becomes A21G, E2G3. In the question paper, it was asked A2G3, A1G, which is wrong in order. A1G2, E2G3 should be coming. A1G2 should be coming first and followed by E2G3. Why? Because when you go to this type of a system, this energy level will go down and that energy level will go up. Apart from that, because of this ligand system, it becomes a low spin complex because here delta O is greater than that of P. Okay, so here, even though the answer key was given like this, but it should be correct. In a correct sense, it should be A1, A21G and E2G3. Okay. So here there is a crossing, they're saying crossing of the E2G and A1G. Crossing means what? This level goes up and that level goes down. When two things crossed, they cross like this, okay? So if this is down, after this crossing point, it will go up. So this is what it means. So our correct answer should be this one, okay? And that should be the energy ordering, all right, for a MnC5 Me5 whole twice ligand. I hope that clarifies the question that we had, okay? Thanks for listening. Keep visiting Saurabh Sir classes and welcome.